na haki ya kusikizwa.
In what appears to be a rushed process, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was impeached from his position, and in less than 15 hours, President William Ruto notified the National Assembly that he had nominated Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki to be the third Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya in this particular 2010 constitution, a move quickly approved and gazetted by the National Assembly. The High Court has since suspended the impeachment process, and now there is a stalemate. So what happens next after this? Well, Chebet Birir interrogates.
We shall now move to ground number 3, allegation number 3.
From the impeachment at National Assembly and Senate to the nomination and approval by the National Assembly, the process of replacing the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has seemingly been rushed, leaving some Kenyans perturbed at the speed of the impeachment process. It is a move that has infuriated Gachagua's supporters.
It's unfortunate. It's so bad that the politics can make somebody to reach where we have reached. For somebody who helped this government to reach where we are, to push him and he can die just because of politics.
Even as the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua continues to recuperate in hospital over what renowned cardiologist Dr. Dan Gikonyo terms a high level of stress.
So he came with some chest pain. When you come in hospital with chest pain, our first concern is whether it's anything to do with the heart. And our job is to make sure that you don't have, as you may well be aware of, any adult possibility of a heart attack. And that's why we have taken him in. He is undergoing through various investigations, blood tests, ECGs, all the things we do to find out if there's any danger.
The National Assembly has already approved Professor Kithure Kindiki as Kenya's next second in command. This after President William Ruto notified the Speaker, Moses Wetangula, that Kindiki would be the man to take over from the embattled Rigathi Gachagua in less than 12 hours after he was impeached by the Senate.
The vote is overwhelmingly yes. So the nomination is herewith declared passed by the House, and the Speaker will transmit the results to the President.
However, the decision by the High Court to suspend the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua as Deputy President has thrown plans to swear in Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki into disarray. It is now a stalemate and a case of the judiciary versus the legislature. If the High Court had not issued conservatory orders, Professor Kindiki would probably have been sworn in as the Deputy President at Uhuru Gardens in Lang'ata. The state now has the option of halting the swearing-in ceremony plans until the case filed in court is heard and determined, or moving to court to seek orders to try suspend the injunction.
The events the Honourable Member is referring to were mainly operational issues.
After the 2022 general election, Kindiki was one of President William Ruto's options for the position of Deputy President, but Gachagua took over, leaving Kindiki to serve as Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration in President Ruto's first and reconstructed cabinet. If Professor Kindiki is sworn in as the Deputy President, this position may be left vacant, or perhaps the President could trust the professor to handle both positions. Once he is formally appointed by the President, Kindiki will be sworn in as the next Deputy President. Although the Constitution does not specify a time frame for this appointment, it is expected to occur immediately after Parliament's approval. According to Articles 148 and 149 of the Constitution, the term served by the new Deputy President depends on the remaining time before the next general election. If the new Deputy President assumes office with more than 2.5 years remaining before the next scheduled election, they will be considered to have served a full term. If less than 2.5 years remain, the new Deputy President will be deemed to have served no term, and this allows them to potentially serve again in future elections. Chebet Birir, KTN News, Nairobi.
Preparations for this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations